All right, Mark, thank you. The snow has been coming down so fast and the wind blowing so hard, some drivers couldn't see in front of them until it was too late, and the blizzard in northeast New Mexico is to blame. That's where News 13's Ian Schwartz has been stationed all day in Las Vegas. That's a city that is filling up right now with a lot of folks who have, Ian, no place to go.
Absolutely, Dean. There's a few more residents here in Las Vegas than there was 24 hours ago. That's because of these guys behind me. They're saying you're not going anywhere. You're not getting past the northern end of Las Vegas. I-25 shut down from the northern part of Las Vegas all the way to the Colorado border. Now, that was because of whiteout conditions earlier and conditions that are persisting right now. State police have also closed I-25 northbound just past Santa Fe, and that's because they're running out of room here. The hotels are filling up, so their concern is stranded travelers, they're not going to have a place to go, and they don't want them lining up I-25, so if they stop them right at Santa Fe, it's actually the 285 exit where you get off at El Dorado, then they can find lodging there in Santa Fe or near Santa Fe, but things are filling up in Las Vegas. As far as Las Vegas, the snow started earlier in the morning, and it did come down all day. We picked up a few inches, but if you get closer to the Sangres, they picked up quite a bit, 10 inches in some areas. Much worse to the north on I-25 heading to Colorado. So bad that drivers were forced to turn around and find another way or forced to stay here because things were so bad. State police tell me there have been several accidents from Las Vegas to Raton, cars just smashing into each other because they couldn't even see right in front of them. State police say if you are planning to hit the roads tonight, don't even bother.
Because they're not going to make it anyway. Even if they get past any of our checkpoints, they can't see. Visibility is so poor that it makes it impossible to pass through that area.
And we still have the plows out here. They are allowed on the interstate to try to get things clear for when things do reopen. And how bad was it? Well, a state police captain told me that some of their four-wheel drive vehicles were even getting stuck and having problems on the road. So, you know, when those guys who have a lot of experience start to get in trouble, it is bad out here. So heed that warning and don't even attempt to get on the roads. Back to you.
All right, Ian, thank you very much. And as Ian mentioned, the roads have been closed on Interstate 25 from US 285 in both directions from Santa Fe to the Colorado state line. And in just the past 30 minutes, state police have closed Interstate 40 eastbound from Louisiana all the way to the Texas state line. There are some other closed roads in very dangerous conditions across the state. Here's a look at the map from NewMexicoRoads.com. That's NMRoads.com. And you can see there are severe driving conditions across the northern part of the state. Now, if you're heading anywhere, make sure you check the road conditions before you head out. Just call 511 or go online to krqe.com, where we have set up a link to the very latest conditions. And this storm has once again looped around Santa Fe after a brief lull earlier this afternoon and has brought more snow to the capital city. News 13's Alex Goldsmith is there live with the very latest. Alex?
Dean, if you'd been in Santa Fe just a couple of hours ago, you would have seen a bright, beautiful day, but now it's anything but, as snow has once again started falling in the capital city. The wind has really started picking up as we've gotten into the later parts of the day. This is a look at the flags above the Baton Memorial Building downtown less than 2 hours ago. The main roads have been mostly clear, including I-25, but there are some tricky spots. This is the northbound I-25 off-ramp at NM 599 early this afternoon. You can see even we started sliding sideways at one point. Now, I spoke with the State Department of Transportation engineer, and he says that road crews could be in for a long night.
Temperatures are starting to drop pretty much across the central part of the district. Road crews are out. We've had split shifts going on since midnight last night.
Now, Santa Fe had a wintry mix overnight, and that froze over, meaning it was tough going for road crews as they were trying to clear it earlier today. That could be a problem tonight. However, what we're hearing is, at least right now, there's not an expectation that I-25 will have to close down between Santa Fe and Albuquerque. Back to you, Dean.
All right, Alex, thank you. From the north to the east, road crews have not been able to keep up with this storm. It is so bad, the eastbound lanes of I-40 from Louisiana to the Texas state line are closed. And News 13's Amanda Goodman is live in Moriarty with conditions out there. Good evening, Amanda.
Good evening, Dean. Well, originally the interstate was closed here in Moriarty, but they actually closed it all the way back in Albuquerque, and that's because conditions just continue to get worse. Now, the snow, as you can see, is falling pretty heavily here. It's been like that all day, and it did catch some holiday travelers off guard.
It was all right to begin with, then it got cold, and then it got darker, and then it got a little snow, and then it got a lot of snow.
Now, this is exactly what she's talking about. As we made our way east this afternoon, I-40 wasn't too bad. It was mostly slushy roads. Then the snow started to pick up, and right before Moriarty is when things started to get dicey for us. The snow started accumulating faster than the plows could clear it. Now, we did make it to Klein's Corners, where we saw a number of cars slipping and sliding as they tried to get around. People there say they did what they could to prepare for this winter storm.
The only thing we did was get our snow removal equipment ready to go. That's all we could do.
So again, if you are trying to go east on I-40, it's just not going to happen tonight. Again, Interstate 40 is closed back in Albuquerque at Louisiana. Dean, back to you.
All right, Amanda, thank you very much. At this point, the westbound lanes of I-40 are still open, but visibility still a concern, especially between Santa Rosa and Moriarty. Authorities are asking people to stay off the roads if they absolutely don't have to travel tonight. Grants, by the way, dealing with more than 14 inches of snow. Travelers were stuck in the city for hours this morning. Dangerous weather conditions made driving impossible on State Highway 117, and crews closed the road as trucks piled up. It was holiday travelers who had the hardest time trying to dig out of those hotel parking lots. Jose Napoles and his family are headed from Kansas to California for Christmas.
Tell me about what your trip's been like.
Good so far until last night.
And then?
And then the snowstorm hit, and we've been trying to get out ever since.
And the highway reopened just before 1 this afternoon, and some brave travelers decided to give it a go and get back out on those roads. And stay with KRQE News 13 for the latest updates on this winter storm. You can also go to krqe.com, where you'll find our video forecast, any school closures or delays, as well as the latest road conditions. And of course, tune in to KRQE News 13 at 10 for all of the very latest conditions.